Hello, Quidditch fans from Burnaby to Newfoundland. We got ourselves a great match here. Yeah, it's, you got 6 seconds, I think, before copyright laws come in, so we're still in the clear. Welcome, everyone. We got a good game of Quidditch coming up. We've got a great game between McGill in the red on the right and UTSG on the left. My name is Nathan Ross.
Nathan Ross is here with your color guy, James Champion.
And here we go. Right off the ball there, got a scrum there. We got UTSG throwing it back to their keeper. If I could see the number, I could tell you who it is, but we're going to have to wait for that one.
Yep, it's a fabled matchup. It's the 401 derby. It's McDonald versus Cartier, Toronto versus Montreal, Quebec versus Ontario, wealthy Presbyterians versus even wealthier Anglicans.
If we
Yale,
if we had an original 6 in Quidditch, McGill would be featured. They were the first ever team in we got a stoppage play. They were the first ever team in Quidditch Canada, forming in 2008.
Hi, my name's James Champion, and my mic has been off for the last 4 minutes.
Can you hear us? Are we good? I have great rapport with myself, so don't worry about it, James.
Well, that's great. That's all my best lines, and I'm not too ashamed to say over. Whatever. Very happy to be here in Eastern Canada. If you'll believe we'll be on screen, I'm the one on the right with a strange hat that I've worn to try to blend in with the locals here.
We got an early penalty here. We'll find out what it is and we'll get it done. That'll be against number 97 for McGill. That's
Cotton.
No, his jersey says Cotton. That's Logan Baudon.
Hey, Logan, how's it going? Fantastic. Glad to hear it, Logan.
Hey, Logan, what was your card for?
Why'd you go and do something like that?
My objective, without getting called, was to, as I was getting beat, send the bludger back towards my team. So
Logan telling us about his great swatting, and it was a great swat, but that's illegal, so that's a penalty. That'll be a blue card against McGill.
Yeah, a little ambitious there, Logan. Maybe next time.
UTSG can capitalize early. McGill is the higher seed in this one, so UTSG looking for an upset. Yeah,
UTSG definitely a heavy underdog, but a lot of fight in them. They have gotten into bracket play in the past. A lot of new faces. 18th in the league offensively, 16th defensively. Strongly middle-tier defense. But they have some transfers. I believe this is a University of Toronto team for this tournament.
I believe so. I believe they got some friends from their Scarborough campus over here. So the UTSG, University of Toronto, St. George, but also Scarborough here. So just a whole lot of friends here to play some Quidditch at Hamilton, Tim Hortons Field. UTSG not able to capitalize. McGill's got that ball, looking to kill the penalty off.
And but UTSG standing here with bludger supremacy, superiority, BS, whatever you want to call it, and they'll be happy with that.
McGill looking to kill off that penalty, but hey, if they can score short-handed, bonus to them. Drive up the field, pass back now to their chaser. It's number 14, Robin Fortune. Fortune drives up the play, eludes a few beats there, takes a pass off, but UTSG cleaning up their house, gets quaffle possession back, and they'll try to capitalize with what time is remaining on this penalty.
Yep.
Setting up, that's their beater, number 80, Garnett Lawler. Lawler surveying the play. Nice little play there for the beat. Sees open lane. Look at that beater play. But
fantastic beat.
Right at right field there. Lawler heading back, and UTSG loses quaffle play, and the penalty's over. They were not able to capitalize. Score remains 0-0, minute and a half into the game.
Garnett Lawler, that's the UTSG keeper. He never saw that beat coming. He will regain possession, and he'll try to do better.
Playing a little Matthew Tkachuk there with just chewing the mouth guard, not wearing it.
Yep.
It's a bold move. Those are your chicklets, buddy. As someone who got a root canal earlier this year, those suck.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
UTSG now with the quaffle, looking for a play. That's number, I don't know.
I can't see from here.
They're so disrespectful to us with the commentators. Okay, we got a number here. That's 100%.
And
with
that
a
is
shot.
That is a CJ Bourassa.
What a shot there. He's really giving it 100%, really living up to that number on the back there.
I don't know if that's actually his name, but that's the number. So that's how we're going to refer to him. I hope he's happy.
If there's any friends and family who are upset with misnaming at home, we apologize.
Send a frantic email to someone we know, and hopefully they'll come dashing over with the correction.
Tweet us, please. Tweet us.
Follow me on Twitter. Anyway, so that's UTSG really doing a great job with bludgers here. And
the pressure's on McGill, and they know that. McGill came into the Nationals this year with a 9-5 record. They were a top team. Slipped a little bit from their bracket play. They did not have a winning record yesterday, which is why they settled into this match. And pressure could be getting to them.
And there's a good beat on number 34. That's Sinan Cater.
Did you see who made the goal in Toronto?
No. Number 100%.
That's
Oh, yes, sorry about that, folks. We just realized we didn't include the scoreboard change.
That's not the first time that's going to happen, folks. If we were you, we'd just look at the scoreboard on the field.
If it helps, we're not being paid.
Yeah. It doesn't.
100% driving again. Looking for another option. Takes a shot. Oh, close, but no cigar.
Yeah, no, he did well, but, maybe we would have liked to see 110% on that play, huh?
McGill looking for a lane here. Getting reset. Bring up the field. That's number 30, Norbert Buenino. I definitely said that wrong, but hey, here we are. Number 30 getting some pressure here from 100%. Barasa. McGill just going back and forth. Looking to regain bludger control here as they drive their way up the field. Nice dodge there by
Logan,
Philip Burns.
Oh, no.
Burns driving, looking for an option. Sees a pass, gets back to keeper, takes a shot. Nice!
Oh,
stop
my
there.
goodness gracious.
What'd you get served for breakfast? That was a bowl full of quaffle, and UTSG retains
That's a big broom
play.
move, folks.
They did not score, no. Great stuff. Haven't seen stuff like that since
I like
I
to
was
see a rejection. Folks, the best kind of block is one where you probably could catch it, but you just don't. No, I don't want to do that. Make
playing
my
this
block
like it's
look
ultimate
worse.
frisbee.
Absolutely. Just knock it down.
UCSG trying to pressure, but McGill gets a nice beat, gets a turnover. 23 again, Burns. Oh, nice
And
beat there by
immediately beat from
UCSG.
behind.
Barasa looking up the field, dodges one tackle, looks for an option, dodges a beat, dodges another tackle.
And we'll finally get beat as
Just
it
dropped
looked like McGill recovered bludger supremacy just temporarily there.
Lawler taking McGill to the ground. Blocks a beat, goes there, looks for a hoop, throws a pass in front, but unfortunately there's no one there.
Little
McGill's
ambitious there
able
by
to
Lawler.
recollect the quaffle and looking for their first score of the game. Just under 5 minutes have passed in the first and only period of Quidditch.
Yep, and McGill's definitely had the chances. It's just been a question of bounces. I'm sure even Mr. 100% on UTSG would have been probably happy with that shot he made. This has been a very close game.
And that's no surprise. For those of you who've been following McGill throughout the season, they score as many as they let in almost all their games go to snitch range, and it's going to be a tight one no matter what. McGill, though, getting on the board, and now it's one apiece.
Lovely.
Great job there by McGill. It was a scrum at the net. We didn't see who it was, but we'll find out pretty soon. As it's just fun to say when you've scored. UTSG looking to regain that lead, to only have single bludger.
Who scored?
That's Vincent Chung.
That was Vincent Chung with the goal. Nice double beat there. Clears up some quaffle space for the new keeper. That's number 34.
Oh, there's fantastic defensive
Sinan
chaser
Kadar.
work.
Kadar makes a great pass over to 5. 5 looks to drive to the hoops and tucks it in there. Nice goal there by Monica Mazurkiewicz.
Nice. Great effort on the goal, and an even great effort on pronouncing another Polish name. I feel like there's so many of them in Quidditch I can't keep track.
Score is 20-10 for UTSG. For those of you at home, as well as those of you who are on pitch who don't know. Now, McGill, even though this is a tight game, as long as they can stay in range, they have a shot. They have the best record in the league winning games in range. They're a perfect 3-0.
Oh, and a fantastic beat, I believe, that...
There was a beat as far as well. Yeah. No, that was a fantastic beat, but they recollected. Number 17 tucks it in.
Oh,
there
no,
was
that's-
just a mess there.
Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
that's-
technically the play was still alive.
This needs to go back about 15 seconds because neither of those should have been goals. The McGill
first
chaser
one-
was beat, didn't feel it, or it wasn't called, and
Yeah,
I think the refs will now be deliberating whether number 88 on McGill. That's
we don't have it here. Sorry.
not on our form. Anyway,
So, yeah. No, there was definitely a missed beat on the first shot there, and the ref just kind of stopped there and just let it go through. And then in the deliberation, looks like they were trying to tell everyone there was beat. Number 17 for McGill, that was Vincent Blondin, was able to scoop it up and score. Now, I don't like the goal, but technically that followed the rules. And you don't have to like the rules, but you have to play by them. That should be a goal, by the way the ref called it. But she's saying no goal. In my heart, I agree.
I tell you, Nathan, we got to get these people mic'd up one of these days. I want to be able to hear everything they're saying.
I'm sure the teams would too.
Yeah, I take it back. We should never mic them up. And it looks like this is going to be a complicated decision by this.
The
By
teams
this,
are huddling. Wind is coming to be a factor here right now. If you were
You
tuning
can still
yesterday.
hear us through the wind. It's cold.
We had to lose some games yesterday because of the intense wind. There was an intense wind of up to 80 kilometers is what the warning said. I don't know if it got that high, but it was gusty.
Folks, it is April, and I'm already convinced that we should abandon this entire country east of the Rockies a la World War Z.
It's a chilly one here. in Hamilton. The sun's out, though.
Yep. I don't know how you people do it.
So it's 2-1, right?
That's right. Yeah, it's 2-1.
You didn't finish.
This is a intense deliberation here. I think it might be might even be a timeout at this point, because I don't know what the refs are talking about, but both teams are huddled, staying warm.
So it's 2-1. I don't know the scores before. Oh my God.
It was 2-1 before, so.
This is a great matchup. Storied one. U of T and McGill.
James, I think this might be a good time to talk about our keys to the game.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Keys to the game brought to you by our favorite sponsor, Goldstein's Locks. When you think keys, think locks. And when you think locks, Goldstein's Locks.
Thanks. So, yeah, keys to the game for UTSG. This is a team that is 4-14. I think their probably biggest Achilles heel has been their offense. Well, I mean, that's not very specific. That's more of an Achilles hind quarter, frankly. But they're going to be definitely – it looks like they've had some great offensive chances, better than I expected, frankly. A couple of good shots, some creative chaser play and getting to the hoops and scoring from beyond them. So I think, their keys to the game are going to be imposing their will offensively on this McGill team because – like we said, this McGill team, they are a run-and-gun team. They like to score, and they are often scored on. So I think it's just going to be a bit of a shooting match here.
And looking at McGill, their keys to the game, they got to trust. They got to trust the process, trust what they're good at. Their only losses this season have been to Valhalla coming into nationals. They know what they can do. They know it's going to be a close game for them, and they have to have faith that their perfect snitch range games record will hold up. They got a good seeker squad. They just got to get there. They can't get two in their heads. They're the team that's expected to win. There's already been a few upsets as far as seeding goes in the bracket play of today, and they would hate to be the next victim. So just know their strengths, play to them, stay calm, carry on.
Yep, absolutely, Nathan. You're absolutely right.
Not sure
And, this
what
is
the
a
major delay is over
Yeah,
here.
really taking their sweet time here. But that's good because that means the folks at home get to see the cheers that we missed the first time around. Another great aspect of this game is that neither of these are big teams. They're great athletes, but there's not any large bruising bodies that are going to be single-handedly able to cut through defenses without passing. And that's way more fun.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. This just in.
I just found out why there's a major stoppage in the play. McGill is playing with an illegal roster.
Goodness gracious, Nathan.
So the tournament directors and gameplay department of Quidditch Canada is debating right now, should this match even be allowed to proceed?
Wow.
We'll have
what a
more
development.
on this story as it unfolds, but I'll tell you. No, it's fun. This is great news. The fans want to know.
The people have a right to know.
There's potentially dozens of people on this live stream.
Dozens. There are dozens of us.
If they woke up on the West Coast, it's like 7 a.m. for them.
Wow. If you woke up on the West Coast, you're a loser.
That's a nice little shock of coffee to start your morning.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're warm at home, maybe drink
Looks
some
like we're
coffee.
gonna find out what the call is here. We'll
Contemplating some pancakes.
We'll have our ace reporter, who is also me, trying to find out what's going on here. James, you want to hold this? I'll try and find out what's
absolutely.
going on. Welcome back. We're just moments away from a deliberation here on the field.
And, we'll go straight to our. Are we waiting on the deliberation still? Is it yet to be made?
The TD squad, I think, is walking over here. HR said to get everyone ready.
Okay. Well, that's a good sign. That means we might get some more Quidditch to watch.
This is a first for me in the years I've been playing Quidditch.
Well, let's go live now to our correspondent right next to me, Nathan. What's going on? What happened? Why did what's going on?
So it turns out there's multiple players that are illegal on McGill's roster.
Multiple.
And we only realized this because they had such an effect in the game. One took
Sheesh.
a penalty, one scored a goal, and our scorekeeper, Sabrina Haramata, shout out to our folks watching this one, just couldn't find him on the roster, and one thing led to another, and here we are.
Let that be a lesson to everybody watching. If you are illegally on a roster, do nothing.
Yeah, just
remain motionless.
make a hit maybe, but a clean hit.
Yeah, very clean.
Be
if
very
you have to
supportive.
shoot, if you got to shoot, miss. If you got to take a penalty, maybe just slink quietly away from the penalty box and no one will ever notice that you were there, folks.
Just put your jersey inside out. No one knows the difference.
Folks, the commentators are free and so's the advice.
Can't have your number called if you don't have a number.
Nope, that's right. You're absolutely right, Nathan.
Big challenge here for teams is to stay warm with all this wind. It's going to be interesting to see how they respond should the game be allowed to proceed. We've been at this now for minutes, I would say.
Yeah, and it feels like hours.
Potentially even 10. Here we are. Sounds like...
you show up here in Eastern Canada and you think, oh, how do they have it so that you can walk around downtown without having to go above ground? And then after a few days...
Here we go. Game is over.
Wow.
UTSG winning by an official score of 20-10 with a forfeiture. So, in reality, it's 150-0. What an upset. This is the biggest win in UTSG history.
Yeah.
No better victory than a forfeiture. Actually, that's a shame. We were really hoping for some good Quidditch. It's an unfortunate thing. We take this lightly, but you come all the way to nationals. That's a
tough pill to swallow.
It's a shame that's the way they have to go out.
Yep.
This was a great team, and
this is a great illegal team, and I'm sure they would have been great even if they had been above board.
Congratulations to our snitch who got paid for doing nothing. And
he's the real winner here today, folks.
We're going to call it here on the live stream. Thanks, everyone, for trying to tune in. I'm Nathan Ross.
And I'm James Champion.
And this was something.
Yep.